Attic Mall Studios. This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Midday with Joe.
All right, time for Midday with Joe. Joe Martone is at the other end of the table today.
Oh, yes, my good friend. I'm over here way down the other end. Oh, yeah.
And my new thing with you, Joe, is to come up with as simple a topic as possible so that I don't have to explain it. But I might have to explain this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
That's what you call a disclaimer.
All right. The topic today is food hobbies.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, I understand. Okay, next. Got him, didn't I? You knew I was going to do that anyway. Even if I had no inclination, I was going to say, oh, I got it. No problem.
So have you ever had a food hobby?
Do I collect food? Yeah.
Well, a food hobby would be...
Does food collect dust around my house? No.
Like, for example, if you had a drying machine, you can make your own beef jerky. Or...
You know, I almost bought one of those.
Did you?
Almost. I did do it.
Or a little brewery, you could make your own beer.
Too much work. Next.
Too much work? Or ice cream, you can make it.
No, I used to have an ice cream maker, throw it away, sold it, whatever.
But other food hobbies have to deal with like just using food, like carving food into shapes and flowers and things like people do. Right?
Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
I like to watch it being done. I won't do it.
That looks like
the only thing I carve is a watermelon. I chop it all up and eat all that. But that reminds me, I got to do one.
We've made predictions about food at Light of Ocala every year, and so far we haven't been right.
Yeah.
One year
I'm very disappointed. Go ahead.
In what?
The pricing of Light of Ocala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I forgot. Jeff just came in here, and I was going to ask him about that. Mm-hmm. And I'll when I go, because we're going to be a sponsor this year again.
When you mean the pricing, you mean the
too high.
For the food vendors.
You mean to participate in it?
No, the pricing we're talking about food, are we not?
Okay, so for the
I was keeping on. Believe it or not, Larry, I was keeping on topic.
Well, I didn't know if you meant for like Mojo's to set up shop there, or for us to buy the food.
Buy the food.
Us to buy the food. It's
and the prices are going on. No, too much.
I agree. Yeah, they are kind of high.
No. Well, I'm not going to buy it anymore. I will walk up to a vendor and say, how much is that? And if they say it's $7 for a little sub, a little hot dog sub of sausage and peppers and onions, I'm going to say, no, it's too much. And I'll walk away.
Yeah.
So you keep it. I'll go find. And if nobody has it, I'll get in the car and go someplace else. I will not pay. I look at it this way. If you keep paying those prices, they are going to be charging, continue pricing.
So this is a food hobby right up your alley.
Yep.
Because of one of the food hobbies that is listed is being a food critic. Well, and you can be critical of the price of food. Yeah.
Pricing. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Did you hear the lady we had?
I don't like being gouged.
Have you ever eaten seaweed?
No.
She says it's really crunchy when you get it off the coast.
Well, I wonder what you put it on.
Salt water.
Your tongue.
Hot dogs?
Oh, well, that's what you mean.
Yeah, is it a condiment? I don't think you just grab it.
Oh, you do. That's what she said. She said you just grab it and you eat it. Yeah, like
I guess you could.
Like lettuce. You just eat.
I've swam by seaweed, but
Why is it called a condiment when it's not minty?
I don't know. Maybe they think it was like gold condiment.
Condiment.
Yeah.
So
they mint it. I don't know. So but anyway, get back to the other kind of food that you would carve. The only thing I do now, and my son Dan has been bugging me to use my air fryer to make fried pickles.
Fried what?
Pickles.
Oh,
pickle.
Okay.
Pickles. You get the pickle. First thing you do is take it out and you put it on paper towels. Mm-hmm. You dab it and get as much juice as you can out of the pickle. Then you put it in an egg wash. Then you put it in the breadcrumbs. Then you put it in the fryer.
A whole pickle, or do you make slices?
No, sliced.
You slice it up.
You know what's weird on the picture here on the streaming video?
Yes.
The red from your shirt is passing through the water bottle, and it looks like you have red water from here.
Red. Well, I'll put it over here.
Red water.
That's a great ratchet trick. It stayed with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you put in the water?
One of those stuff you.
Was it like
the
fizzies?
single pad things, like.
Really?
Well, you know,
like lemonade or something like
lemonade.
that.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's strawberry lemonade
like that.
to be exact.
And you poured a packet of something
A little
in there?
packet, and you mix it, the granules.
It's like Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Fizzies. Do you remember Fizzies?
Yeah, it's like Kool-Aid.
I love them. We talked to the person that invented Fizzies or something like that, didn't we?
Yeah, he was hard to understand, wasn't he?
He was very effervescent. I remember that.
Yeah.
I know. Keep going. We'll keep going on that.
Did you ever go to like one of these little country stores? You used to run a country store, right?
Yes, years ago.
Did you sell like the old candy, like Bit O' Honey and Mary Jane's and things like that?
And we had rock candy.
Did you?
Oh, I love that.
Did you make it?
No, it was all to a distributor.
How was that made?
But we had hams hanging that were, salted hams.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Yeah, we were a real country store.
There's a place in Disney Springs that has hanging ducks.
Real ducks.
Dead ducks hanging in there. I don't know if they're to be. Yeah.
You eat them. You order them. You go in there and you say you want that.
You candy all dried out and everything.
And they
I don't know.
take care of it for you.
I looked in that window and said, "Oh my gosh, those are real."
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it's their food thing.
Well, it's good. International.
It's a French restaurant.
Remember, they come from around the world to Disney. So, but anyway, other than that,
would you ever order one of them? Would you ever like go to one of those foreign food vendors like on the street and say, "I'll take one of them," and you end up with a whole dead chicken or something?
I've eaten duck on the glass.
How'd you get to it?
Very hard. I tell you. It was a
Chicago.
big dome. I just sat under the glass and ate duck. Yeah.
Well, Chicago too. There are kind of little different subdivisions in the city of Chicago with the nationalities, and they would have ducks hanging in the window and chickens.
Just don't go eat at a Chinese restaurant where there's no cats around. Okay. Now we'll continue on.
Yeah. All right. So food hobbies. Well, that's what we're talking about. Food hobbies, right?
Yeah.
All right, I want to tell you some ideas because you don't want to brew beer.
I don't know.
You don't want to make your own bread.
I have done that. I don't know if I still have the bread maker or not, but yeah.
We told you about the pretzel we had down in the Villages,
I've
right?
seen a picture of it.
Oh my God. And I don't, it doesn't look big in my hand because I'm too big.
Because you're a big guy, yeah, right.
But it was a huge pretzel.
Huge. I'll get another one of those.
What do I ask? How much?
$9.
For one pretzel?
I know.
Yep. It was a special day.
Yeah.
It was a special day for you.
Because we knew we were going to see Joe Martone.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. That
Yes,
was
we
a
did.
surprise. You knew I was going to be there?
Well, we figured you would. We didn't know, but you said you go there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not every weekend. I just happened to be there again.
Yeah, but this was a pretty weekend, so I thought.
It was a pretty weekend, yeah. I didn't drive the bike, though. It was too damn hot.
Gosh.
It was hot, and then it was too damn hot.
Is it out there now, the bike?
No, I didn't ride my bike today.
Okay.
All right, so food carving is a hobby.
Food carving. I usually do the turkey at Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Food photography.
I've done some food photography. Yes.
That's hard. Food photography is hard.
Are there any tricks to the trade?
Lighting.
I have a specific
Lighting is a
question.
trick to the trade. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a specific question. When you see a photograph in an ad of a cup of coffee,
Okay.
is it true they put soap in it to make it look like it has bubbles?
Well, the foam?
Little bubbles on the edge of it, yeah.
I don't know. I would say that makes sense.
I heard that before.
Ice cream is not ice cream. Ice cream is really mashed potatoes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
You got ice cream
okay.
going mashed potatoes, and it looks like ice cream, but it's mashed potatoes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's how they get the fluffy things around the side then when it comes
Or you
over
see
the cone.
a nice grilled hamburger, right? And you see all the
Yes.
grill marks.
Uh-huh.
The grill marks are put on with a hair curler.
Really?
Oh,
Is that right? You know what I heard? I
Nice.
heard this. Tell me if you heard this. In movies, old black and white movies, they use chocolate syrup for blood.
Yeah.
And why?
That's
Why,
correct.
why was that?
Because it showed up better. It was Singing in the Rain. The rain was mixed with milk so you could see the water.
Oh,
Otherwise, you wouldn't see
really?
the water.
Nice.
But that smelled good the next day.
Oh, yeah, they had to clean that up quick. Yeah.
Gosh. Well,
Singing in the sour. Yeah.
well, I can see the Hershey syrup because it's thick.
Right. Exactly.
And with the black and white movie, you can
You
see
didn't
that
know,
the
right.
puddle. It
So-
it stays.
And the other thing is, you'll see them cut a slice of turkey off in the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have to look very closely, but it's already pre-sliced. So they're just pushing the knife down,
Oh.
and then it opens up, and that one piece has been cooked and everything and laid back in there, so it looks beautiful.
Oh, okay.
But it's really
because it looks
The rest
great.
of it's all still raw, but it's
Oh, nice.
Did Robin tell you about the little hamburger joint we went to yesterday?
a little hamburger joint. It wasn't a big one. It was a little one.
I've been.
We can't say the name though because they're not buying any time.
We got the menu.
Okay.
You
Was
brought
it good?
Yeah.
And was it
Really
expensive?
good.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There where the
I know.
no.
Yeah, but for
I don't like
one time, it's
gouging.
good.
In Iowa, they in order to kill a chicken, you have to wring its neck.
Correct.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, you're
Yeah, no, if you choke it, they don't. That's against the law.
no, you shouldn't choke your chicken.
No,
Never.
not in Iowa.
Not in Iowa.
In Florida, it's okay.
Now they have the other thing where they have the two blades. You push your chicken's head up and you pull down.
Oh my
It
gosh!
cuts
Wow.
its throat. and goes,
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
No.
Yeah. It just bleeds out basically.
Oh man.
Well, my grandmother was brought up on a farm, of course, in Wisconsin. And when, they retired, she and Ted moved down here. They lived in Largo. Well, in the back of their neighborhood, they always have all these big ducks that were running around and stuff. So she got one day, wrung its neck and plucked it and made it. And it was kind of tough because of all the,
A wild
grain.
wild,
Yeah. Yeah, but she did it. I mean, she
One
didn't
time, that
forget
was
how
it.
to do it. Yeah, it was kind of tough. So
Yeah, that's I grew
she's an
up,
old
you know,
farmer lady.
all the Italians would. I don't know if I told the story, but I used to be a bag boy, my uncle's Italian store. And one time I bag. You'd be surprised how good you get. You get all the groceries into a box. And I would carry it out to the car, and then they open the trunk and I put it in. It was one Italian family had just come from the other market, and then went to my uncle's Italian deli. I went to the back of the car. Trunk popped open. There was a chicken going.
Oh my gosh, a live
I almost
chicken.
dropped the box.
Wow.
The guy he just grabbed that chicken, pushed it aside, put him in there. Put him in there. Put him in there. So I put it down there. The chicken threw the chicken in the corner. Boom, slammed it down.
Oh,
Wow.
Joe's gonna have chicken that
that
night.
was soup that
Yeah.
night. Yeah,
or whatever it was gonna be.
Yeah. Oh my
But just to
God.
see a live chicken, oh man, alive.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Kind of woke me up quick too. Hey,
I bet it
So I,
hey, it would have been nice. Hey, I'm gonna open this trunk. There's a chicken there. Don't get nervous. No, open the thing. Normal to him. Me, you go what?
we had there was a brunch at one of the hotels down here I used to do sketches at, and they had a whole pig laying out with a apple in his mouth. Like seeing cartoons.
I've seen that.
Oh my gosh! And people just carving into it.
Yep.
And I couldn't do that. And then they had a
No.
whole fish. People just carving into
Where
it.
do you think it came from?
With
I
the
know,
face,
I know,
with the
but I'm
face
not
on it.
growing up that way.
Oh yeah. Well, going back to my uncle's store, he used to have, you get these green olives.
Mhm.
Well, he
Oh
was in
yeah.
55-gallon drums, wooden drums.
Oh,
with
my.
Green olives come from Italy or whatever. And you get the big scoop, like see the big candy scoops, the big steel candy scoop. Except for it was for olives. It wasn't bad in the summertime. In the wintertime, boy, because he kept it outside. Was it cold? Break the ice on top and scoop it out of there.
Wow.
You get like 3 scoops and you take your hand and go, and 3 more scoops.
I love those olives. They're
Are
so
there
good.
any Southern foods that you've warmed up to that you didn't really think-
Grits
You do like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
I
butter.
do too.
I like them with
I
butter.
do too. Yeah.
Grits with butter are good. I like that.
Did you hear the story we had this morning about these two guys that lost a bet, and the penalty for losing the bet was they had to get naked in a bathtub filled with scrambled eggs, grits, and
Sausage.
Why did they have to get naked though?
That was the bet.
That was the bet.
If I lose this bet, I'll get naked in a bathtub with Sam over here, and we'll fill the bathtub with grits and scrambled eggs
And sausage.
And sausage.
Oh.
and biscuits.
And biscuits.
biscuits,
Yeah.
Breakfast, in other words. We'll bathe in breakfast.
All
As
that
long as it's all
food.
cooked and everything, it's not super hot.
And with all that food.
And
was
then
like-
all that food gets thrown out because I'll be, dang, I'll never go eat that.
yeah,
That's for sure.
it's all wasted. All wasted. That was a bad
That's
choice.
a lot
That's as bad as the story this morning with the guy that's standing in the corner in a pink dress or whatever.
Yeah, he was dancing.
Oh, that
He
was
lost
another. That
his-
was another.
Yeah, I know. I heard it. Yeah,
Yeah, lost
I
his
heard it.
NFL.
I listen to WOCA. You know that? You know
Do you?
I do. Yeah.
You
I heard there's 2 groups here. These 2 people are crazy most of the time.
Do you prefer AM or FM?
Both. I switch back and forth. Yeah. I hear Larry and Robin on every day. during
40
AM
seconds,
Ocala Live.
sir.
How much?
40,
40 seconds? Let's see. That's about right. Yeah.
35.
35. Tell me when it's 30. And it's
30.
when? Oh, it already hit 30?
That was it right there. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good. I got 30 seconds. So if you all enjoy WOCA, please pass the word. We do appreciate it. And if you go and go to different places to eat or shop or whatever, tell them to do a market on it so more people go with you and get the great bargains at the stores that you go into, and they can market with us right here at WOCA. We do appreciate everyone for listening. And this is the morning show. WOCA Ocala.
Midday with Joe.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu, a congressman facing serious charges.
New York Congressman Chris Collins has been indicted on insider trading charges related to an Australian biotech company. His son and the father of his son's fiancée have also been charged. Congressman Collins is denying any wrongdoing.
Fox's Sandra Smith, some 1,500 National Guard troops helping in the fight against wildfires burning across the West.
The huge plumes of smoke and ash are also making